trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his 3rd NFL season. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jameis Winston leading out the Bucs, and you had to figure this was the moment Bucs fans envisioned when he was drafted #1 overall back in 2015. It was definitely a rough road to get here, not the gradual ascension you would expect, but now here he is trying to do what only Brad Johnson has done in team history, and that's lead the Bucs to a Super Bowl title. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They fake the give, now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, but he's looked pretty good to this point. A big play there just before halftime. 77 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Peyton Barber there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Mahomes again, and that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Winston now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They run it again with Williams.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the target there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Flag! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, let's go!
The 1st down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston connecting with Howard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st down, Winston. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Noah Spence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Short pass complete to Leggett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.